Hello, I am Farrell, this is Tally, and we are bored of it. And today we're going to be doing a playthrough of Beyond the Sun, which is the new tech tree worker placement space game that's been storming Board Game Land. There's been a lot of hype about it. We also recently did a review of it, if you want to check that out. And yeah, today we're going to be doing a playthrough. And as per usual, we tend to just explain as we play. We don't have a big rules load up front. But yeah, we'll also probably be talking and discussing as we go, because if you didn't see our review, essentially, whereas a lot of big names have really professed their enjoyment of this and how much they like it, we were probably one of the only people or reviewers a bit muted on it. We weren't, well, we really enjoyed the core gameplay, but the longevity and repetitiveness, you know, it doesn't have a lot of longevity and it got quite repetitive, which tended to make it a bit boring after a couple of plays.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say we enjoy the game, but we just have a few issues with it, right?
So, So essentially, some of the things you need to know is how does worker placement. So you have this little worker placement stick and you put it on a worker placement space, you take the action, then you can produce resources and you could claim an achievement if you've done something to be worth claiming an achievement for. And when there's 3 discs on these achievement cards, the game will end. So we basically begin with 2 population. So actually, would you like to describe the cubes and what they do?
Sure. So you have these cubes on your player board that are crates. Are they crates?
Supplies, crates.
Supplies.
Either
and
or.
you can basically turn them into either population or rockets, which live in space. And you can do certain things over on this space board as well as the tech tree. On your player board, you can also produce population and produce ore. And they're they are the only 2 resources that you're going to be using. So there's some...
Technically, I guess you could say ships are, but they're the 2 main resources, it's population.
That's true. Yeah.
Yep. So, so you kind of start out with the 4 level 1 techs randomly put on this tech tree. These spaces available, and that's how you begin. So, are you ready?
Ready.
Who's going to go first?
Me.
Okay. Go on then, Tally, begin and take us through your first turn.
Okay, so I'm going to use my worker placement stick to research a level 1 tech.
Oh, what a surprise. Also...
Oh wait, don't we start with an ore?
Yes, we should both start with an ore, precious ore. So we're also using, so in this game you have basic boards and advanced player boards. And we're just, basically this is the basic setup. Because obviously if you're watching this is probably how you'll play the first few games. What do you want?
Ore.
So just to not confuse anyone with some advanced civilizations with asymmetric tendencies.
Yep, so what I did is I put my worker placement stick on one of these basic spacefaring spaces in order to do the action. So what this means is put a population cube on a level 1 tech. And this one is just an immediate bonus, which allows me to automate my ore production. So that just means moving a disc off my track onto the automation track, and I just gain an ore.
Yep. And where does that population cube have to come from?
Comes from my resources.
General supply, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to have the population first to put it down. And I guess also it's a great time to point out your biggest pet peeve with the game is the teeny tiny text. So obviously you have this card here and you can see how small the text is compared to the size of the white space. And then this tiny red thing, if you can see it, says immediate, which is also important because it tells you when the action occurs. But yeah, so this is sometimes the text is so small that it's very hard to read. And like, for me, I can't clearly read anything on level 1 tech because I'm on the other side of the board.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously they could have made this a lot bigger and then I'd be able to read it immediately.
Yeah, like this one, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, if it was all that size,
Yeah.
I think it'd be okay.
I can read that.
But it's more the issue as well, like when we start uncovering
Yeah.
this text, I'm going to have to keep leaning over
Yeah.
to read it.
Because it's like up there where it's really big. I can read jump 4, but I can't read what it says or even see the symbols at the top. Anyway, so did you produce? So did you take them through the phases?
I did not produce. So I've done my 1 action. Now you always produce every round, and
But how do you produce?
Well, I'm going to choose first.
Yeah. But I mean, you should say what the choices are.
So you can choose population growth. So get these supply crates off your tracks here, or ore production, and that's just you gain ore. Or you can also do trading, and you have to choose one. I think I'm going to go for population growth. So I just take, because I only have this space uncovered on my population growth track, I can only take one from the A column. So I just take one of these supply crates, spin it round, turn it into a person, and put it in the supply.
Yeah, and you could now claim an achievement, but basically these are in-game triggers, so no one's near to any of them yet. Since my turn, so I will also do a level 1 research. Can you put it on level 1 research space, please?
I'm quite sure that you could put it there yourself.
Yeah, but then I have to lean. So similar thing. You just have to put a population for the level 1s. I'm feeling militaristic today. And it basically says gain an ore. So I'll put over here. And then upgrade 1 ship by 1 level. So over here we have some ships that you start with. Did you do your special faction ability at the start of the game?
No.
Ah, it's the first time we've done new factions.
No, game 2 additional.
Oh, what? So yeah, mine was to get an extra ship. And basically what these ships do is you fly them around and you land them on planets, and these let you get discs out. And then with a certain action, which will be unlocked later, you can colonize them, and then you kind of take them over here and you control them, you get more discs on them. So, and to colonize them, the ship kind of has to match this little colonization number or be a higher level. So anyway, so I've gained the ore, and this lets me upgrade a ship. So because these dice are multi-faced, there's a level 1 ship, 2, 3, and 4 ship. So I upgrade this level 1 to a level 2. Then I can produce, and I'm going to produce a population like tally because this is the only column I've unlocked. So I take it from there and turn it into a population, and I'm done.
So I almost already feel like I can't be bothered with the planets because it's just too far away for me to read all the text on the cards. Okay. Maybe I'll focus on the text. I do always focus on those planets, so it might be interesting to try a different strategy because I've never won this game. Maybe I'd focus too much on the planets. Okay. So I think what I will do, ideally, I would research this level 3 tech because actually this one, the prerequisite is only the level 1 here, whereas most of the level 3s require you to have level 2s. But that one doesn't, but we don't have the action uncovered, so I couldn't do it even if I wanted to. So you have to work through to uncover tech and actions, which allows you to do more.
One thing I'm a bit that it's all right, but it can kind of go bad, is that when you research level 2 tech, which I believe is what Tally's going to do, or a level 3, you have these, which are events. And so you draw them, you read it, it might give you a bonus or unlock some stuff that players can do. But essentially the issue is that 2 of these in both tracks will be related to these 2 and let you unlock those spaces. But it's randomized. And what can happen is we didn't talk about this in our review for time, but because it's random, we had a game once where the last two we researched of level 2 and the last two we researched of level 3 were the ones needed to unlock. So these spaces are pretty important because they'll let you research level 4 tech, and that might be the only space. Same with level 3. And if you want to colonize a planet, there's only one space there unless you get lucky and have another tech that can do it.
Yeah.
And these are all really important actions. And because it was just us two and they were the last two, we got stuck in a holding pattern of I'd almost rather that these start the game unlocked.
Yeah.
And then these are all just events.
Yeah. Or have some other prerequisite for it other than researching the rest of them.
Because all that happened is we wanted to do other stuff and we could do other stuff, but we couldn't because we didn't have the right action spaces. So then all we were doing is researching more and more technology we didn't want to do to progress what we did want to do. But it's not every game, but it's just something that can happen, and it was a bit like...
So I've placed my worker placement stick on this action. So to research a level 2 tech, you have to pay 2 ore, which I've paid. And again, move a population cube onto the tech. So now I can uncover this. Experimental prototypes. Each faction picks up the leftmost supply cube and rolls it like a die.
I got a crate.
I got a level 4 ship, and I get to place the ship on Sol as a level 2. Oh, that's annoying because it was a level 4.
I got it.
So it goes on Sol as a level 2.
What does a crate get me?
Crate, place the cube back and get 2 ore. That's all right.
I'll take that.
Okay, so now I get to choose what tech goes on that level 2, although it has to be a blue, which is scientific. So this is going to be focused around automation, research, and ore bonuses.
Yeah, so you should shuffle them before you take, because I haven't shuffled them. But one thing I do want to bring up is that one of the criticisms that we have that kind of went against everyone else is, like we said, we found it a bit repetitive. And a lot of people say, you get this because it's branching and you kind of pick and you get like these really, it's a different layout of tech every game, like it's wildly different. But because the systems are so kind of simplistic at the core, there's not that much variability in what the tech actually does.
Yeah.
If you turn a supply into a ship, or if you turn a population into a ship and the move distance is different, it's not that big a difference.
Yeah.
But those are two totally different techs. But one thing people say is, it's random every time, so it's different. But for us, it's like, this is a blue, and this might start on any of these 4. But this one has to be a blue, right?
Yeah.
This one has to be a blue or a red.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's 16 techs, and I think there's only 4 blue ones potentially about that. So what Tally's doing now is the way you do it is you shuffle through until you find ones with blue on them. And they could be blue and blue, or they could be blue and yellow. They usually have 2 colors, or it might just be entirely blue. Blue and red, blue and green. But if there's only 4 or so, and then she takes 2 and she looks at them and puts 1 down she wants. And I quite like this part, it's pretty cool. It's a good system. But in terms of the replayability and variability, she has now seen about 50% of all blue cards that are level 2 tech. And my point is that, it's not as variable as you would think, because this has to be a blue and she's going to see 50% of the cards and it's going to be one of those cards. So for her now, if she does a blue over here, she'll have seen all the cards and have her choice of the level 2 blue technology. And it's just this kind of thing where, this has to be blue, this one has to be yellow. And you kind of do see the same cards because there's not that many of them. Yeah. And they don't do that different things, which was a big thing. I think you're right.
It's really like, it's not like you go, oh, advanced robotics. I remember that card because it's so unique. They're all kind of similar, like in some way.
So why don't you explain then what yours is doing?
So I picked two that had blue on the bottom out of the deck, and then I could pick the one that I wanted. So I get to do this immediate bonus where I automate something from my population track. So I moved a disc from the population production onto the automation track. Actually doesn't get me anything until I uncover the next one. But now I can actually use this worker placement space, spend 2 ore and a population cube to research a level 3 tech. So that's actually quite good.
So there's a new space just for Tally unless I research it.
Then look at this teeny tiny text here.
Yeah.
Although this is not so important, it's just saying, it's just clarifying that you need 2 total population in order to be able to do it, because you get rid of one and then you place one on the level 3 tech. Okay, I'm going to do production and I'm going to go for the population growth again, but again, I only take 1 population out. I'll put it in my supply because that's all I have uncovered. So when I manage to remove this disc, I'll be able to take 1 from here and here. But I haven't.
It's very hard to get population later in the game. Well, I guess it depends, right? But what I do really like about this is it's a terrific like resource management puzzle, because these cubes are so many things, and there's very limited ways to get them back. So could you pass my stick? And I'm going to take the action on the tech I just researched, which is narrow beam lasers. So this lets me spend an ore. I think I could spend more, actually, 1 per. Anyway, so I'm only going to do it once. So spend 1 ore, and then I turn a population I have into a level 2 ship. And they always start in a shipbuilding system that you can control, or Sol is non-controllable, so you can always start there. Or if you take over this, you could start 1 up there. And then I get jump 3. And jump is just move. 3 is the amount of movement points, and you can split them amongst any ship, or just give them to 1 ship. So what I am going to do is, I move my first one here. And this one has an instant action. And it says when you go there, turn a crate into population. So I've already got that population back now that I just used to turn into a ship, which is great. Then, because I now have an outpost here, as the game calls it, I get to take a disc, because it matches this, and put a little disc on it. So now, I'm 1 step closer to getting another crate out. Then I still have 2 more jumps, and I think what I'm going to do is do this. So, oh no, this is annoying, because I can't actually make it anywhere. Oof. All right, so then go 1, 2. So now it's well defended from Tally. Yeah, I did want to go to one of these B planets. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's all I can do. That's all it's let me do. But obviously I've come out better for it. And I think this time I'm going to produce ore. I only produce 1. And that's my turn.
I'm going to use my worker placement space here. So I have to spend 2 ore. So here it's saying I have to spend the population cube. So it basically just goes back into my supply. The person turns back into a crate.
Yeah, and the rightmost empty space.
Yeah, which is this one.
Yep.
And then the other population cube goes onto the tech that I'm researching, which I can do this one because I have the prerequisite level 1 here.
Yeah, that's a bit of a cheeky one.
That is a cheeky one. Okay, so the event, first Android Governor. Remove a tier 2 guild cover tile from the basic spacefaring box. Each faction can now access the undercover guild action.
Technocrats! Technocrats!
Why would I do that?
Because we've both only researched 1 level 1, so we're getting 2 actions for the price of 1 every time we research another level 1.
That benefits you. Don't like that.
Yeah, but so does the level 4, really. It's not like you're going to be able to do one for ages.
I suppose.
For at least a couple of rounds. Yeah! It makes come on. It makes way because usually that comes out
but
really
'cause
late.
You've told me to do it, and then I feel like doing the other one.
No, but the thing is,
Yeah, and then I get to keep this card in front of me, and it's worth 1 VP at the end.
Mhm.
And now again, I get to choose a level 3 tech, but because the preceding one was blue, it also has to be blue. So I'm going to take the level 3 tech deck. Give them a small shuffle.
So I'm actually going to.
I'm not finished.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, of course, level 3. Yeah, I'm so excited to use the new action.
So this one has blue on the bottom, so I could choose that. That one doesn't. I need to pull another one.
So yeah, when we say blue, we're talking about. You can keep looking, but yeah, we're talking about like here. One of these is blue. So this is what's called a hybrid technology, and so yeah, it's basically because it's part red, part blue. I think red is military, and this is science, right?
Yeah.
So it's called hybrid. So as you can see here, so you could have picked this. Basically, if you'd researched from this, or she's doing it from here. But now she has a choice, and obviously she's going to pick based on what she actually wants. But this means that the next one has to be military, and this means the next one has to be blue. So she's kind of creating her path as she goes along.
They are extremely similar though.
Yeah.
Like the immediate action is basically the same, just like slightly different numbers.
Yeah.
And then the action is... I guess the action's actually a little bit different, but...
Yeah.
Okay, so... So one lets you basically research tech, and one is more military action to do with the rockets in space. I'm going to go for the military one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I think the immediate action is a little bit
taking it.
better. So I get to turn a supply cube into a level 3 rocket, deploy it in deep space, and then jump 1, and I think I'll just go here. And then because I'm on that planet, I get to put an outpost on it, and it has to be a population disk.
Yeah, plants.
As depicted there.
I think it's a plant.
Plants, yeah. So that's
Food,
good,
I think it
now
represents.
I can actually produce more population when I come to production.
But you also get an instant action, which is super annoying because I wanted to go there.
Oh, is it an instant one?
Yeah, so you can spend 2 ore to research a level 1 tech. But you don't have any
I
ore.
don't have any. Oh, I didn't even see that.
Sucks
Oh,
to
that's
be you.
annoying. Oh well. There's nothing I can do about it.
Good. Come on.
Yeah. All right.
Produce.
Yeah. So now I have 2 open spaces on the production track, so I can take a crate from here and turn it into population, and also here.
So what you're saying is you're creating a generation of baby boomers now.
Yes.
So many baby boomers.
Done.
Yeah, so I'm going to try out this one that she has uncovered very kindly. And it basically says research level 1 and then do one of these 4 actions without moving my pawn. So I'm going to research. Can you put that there, please? So I'm researching that technology, level 1. And then what's the instant action? Because again, tiny, I can't see it.
1 crate goes into a level 1 rocket in deep space.
Pew. Oh, turn back to a crate. And then I can do another action. And I am, are you ready for this? Going to research a level 1 tech again. Because that is a basic action. So 2 for the price of 1. So I automate a plant. And then I turn 1 crate to a population, although I've played myself here. Because now, so this is what happens, right? I now produce in my production phase, but I'm out of crates.
Yeah.
So I played myself a bit because I did this so I could get 2, but I got 1 from that action anyway.
Yeah.
So now because it's empty, I don't have any population to produce. So now I just get 1 from here. So the result was the same, but it was a bit of a moot point.
Yeah.
And I'm done.
Much regret over doing this now, because it was really... Now I can't go there, and you just benefited from it. Okay, I'm just going to research level 1 tech,
so inefficient.
Basic, yeah, it is inefficient. And then I think I will do this one. So my immediate bonus is gain an ore, and then I get to upgrade one rocket by one level. So if you could upgrade that one to a level 4, please.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's it. And then I think I will do production of ore, so I just get one. And I'm done.
So, you can move my pawn up there, please. I'm going to colonize. No surprise. So,
Oh, yeah.
the colonizing is when I stake my permanent claim on the planet. So, I spend 3 ore. And then I have to discard a population back to a supply. And the thematic thing of this is basically that I'm sending them away to colonize this planet. So that's why I'm losing population. And then I colonize it. And the way you do this is your ships, you have to give them up essentially. So because this colonization value is 3, I have basically 2, 2, and 1. So I have to give up 2. And these just become crates and go back. So this is like the main way colonizing that you get these crates back. Because now obviously I could produce population. So yeah, and then this one gets shunted to deep space. I take the card, and now I get to put a second disc on top of it. And there's a little action down here that says turn one of these into a population. So this is when you colonize, and then gain 2, which is actually quite a good outcome.
Yeah.
So then I refill it with an A card because it's A. And that is my turn. I just need to produce. It's a bit tougher now because I've actually... Yeah, I'm just going to produce population. 2 population, 1 from column A, 1 from column B. Done.
I'm going to go in the space that you were in, so I can basically do 2 spacefaring actions. The first one being research level 1 tech. Now your worker stick isn't in front of what I need to see. Okay, so that one will get me a rocket immediately in deep space. I think I'm just going to go here for now. No, actually, sorry. I'm going to go here.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Do your own, stay in your own lane.
And then, so yeah, immediate is to turn a crate into a level 1, and we'll hit.
Man, the text is so small.
Yeah.
I literally cannot see anything it's saying over there.
And then production. I have the same issue as Farrell had. I don't have any supply crates in my column A now, so I can't produce from there. I just produce from column B.
Then, can you move my stick, please, to the research level 2 tech? So, I have to spend 2 ore and put population. And I feel like this one. So, it has to be a yellow, but I read the event first. Tyler Lee, Entrepreneur Prodigy. I gain an ore. Then, choose and remove a Tier 1 guild cover. Where's going to be this one? Because Tally can research level 3s, but I cannot. So I want to level the playing field, and that's just out of the game. It's out of the game. One thing that I don't like actually is... I mean, we already said that. I think it would just be better if these were uncovered and these were just cooler things than having 2 of the same every time. But also, one thing I don't like when games do is you have this cardboard thing to put on top. And I'd really just rather they just like drew all the spaces and put little symbols on them to show that in, a 2-player game you use these, a 3-player game you use those. It's, to be honest, it's just... maybe it's personal preference, but I really dislike when a game basically says, oh, you big losers, you're not playing with 4 players. Well, then you've got to put a bunch of cardboard on top to make the board look not as nice as it does with friends. Get friends. Like, do you know what I mean?
Never thought about it like that, but yeah.
Because
okay.
Kanban EV does it as well with the track, and I love Kanban EV, but I despise that you have to put a cardboard track on top unless you're playing with 4 players.
Yeah.
And other games do the same thing, and it's just one of my little pet peeves where I'm just like, because now we've got this big lump of cardboard on it, and it's like, what a waste of environmental resources. Do you know what I mean? When they could have just printed something on the board to cover it up, or to say like a 2-player symbol on it or something.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm just not a fan of like, you have this beautiful, board or whatever. Cover it up, put a bunch of stuff over everything because you'll lose it. Okay.
Well, I mean, the text and everything is already teeny tiny. If they were adding in more symbols, to be fair, it'd be even more confusing. Like this has, symbols on it, and it's
that's true. But you could just pop it above it then, surely.
Yeah.
So I'm researching a yellow. Yeah. Oh wait, I don't know why. Mess that up. So these go underneath. Then I can get android surveyors, or I can have a supply outpost.
I just realised I didn't do my second action from here. I needed research level 1 tech. Well, I'm just going to do that. I'll just get a person.
What you like? We're trying to teach people how to play here.
Don't listen to me.
So one's about moving, getting population and ships and stuff. And one's about having android surveyors. And do you know what? I'm all for android rights. So let's have android surveyors. Yeah, so let's go with one. So the immediate is I automate plant, even though I should really work on automating some more. And then I get to jump 1 space. And yeah, it's going to be over here. And then this means I can get an ore disc out and have an immediate action, which is I can move my rightmost crate to column A.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but I'm going to not take advantage and produce ore. Done.
I'm just going to research level 1 tech again. And the only one that's left for me to research is this one. So doing that, immediate bonus, automate population track, and then turn a crate into population. And then I'm going to produce ore because I don't have any population to produce right now.
So what did you do? Just research?
Research level 1 tech.
Yeah, so one thing that we didn't mention in the review that I do really like, and I know you do, is this game has really good player guides. Because Tally's biggest peeve in all of gaming is when a game that should have a little player board, or info board, we say player aid, doesn't have it. You hate that.
I do hate it.
And
it really annoys me.
It is something that it's one of the most minor things you can almost add to a game, but not having it does make the experience so much worse when you're learning it. And even when you know it sometimes, depending on the game.
Yeah, I mean, if you play a game and then don't play for a few months and you kind of forget this would just even a simple thing would just refresh your memory.
really well done.
Yeah.
And also
I never feel like I need to refer to. I mean, I don't read the rules. That's your job. But I can know everything I need to know from this once you learn. So. And
also on the back, it tells you the in-game scoring, so you can literally flip it over and say, "Well, I've never played this before. How do I score?" And go, "Okay."
Yeah, that's true.
So I just want to say because it's great because I was just looking because I think I'm going to research a level 2. Oh, you're there. That's annoying. And I was like, okay, I could get a green or I could get a yellow. What do they do? And it tells me, and I'm like, right. And this is another good thing about the game actually, because we're not trying to be mean to it, but it's just that it does get for us a bit repetitive, and it's annoying because we do enjoy it. But I do like that it is really flexible. So now I'm a bit right, I need to get some more ore out ideally. And then I look at this and say, oh, this is automation and ore and blah, 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 right? So now I'm like, oh, okay. So I might research a green now because I'm pretty good on the colonizing aspect.
Yeah.
So if you could move me.
But you're right though, I was just thinking if they did an expansion with some different cards, but how different would they really be? Because...
Well, I think this is all rumour, but I think they're supposed to be a gameplay expansion.
Okay,
So
yeah.
then it should be a bit more.
Yeah, because otherwise it would just be more
Yeah.
of the same,
Yeah.
like you say. Right, where are you going? What are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm going to take it. So this is what I do like as well, is you have to move, but you can move in the same space to a new space. So you can show them what I mean. I'm going to move to the space next to it. Level 2 research.
Ah, okay.
But now the only problem is I have to pay an extra ore, but I'm going to do that. So I pay my 3 ore, 2 for it and 1 for the extra space, and then I put this. I'm going to put it on this one because this is both, and I have a cube in both. So I have the event. Maya Chat Vedi, Visionary. I turn one of these into a population, and then I just remove this. Essentially.
So that's a colonisation.
Yeah,
action.
so that's colonisation action. Yeah, and that's... Oh. So, could you pass me a level 2 tech, please? So, you always have to decide before, because it's both. I could get yellow or a green, because these are the arrows pointing. But I am going to pick green, as I said. Although I wish I picked yellow, because these are all yellow. Okay. So I can have android destroyers or mass cloning. Mass cloning.
You said you were up for android rights, so
Yeah.
no, you're going to really destroy them.
No, it's an android destroyer. I think it's a big ship. So I can do mass cloning. Mass cloning is really a good tech, but yeah, I'm going to stick with my androids. They're my best friends in this game. So,
Oh, I see.
So the immediate is to turn a ship, or a crate, sorry, into a level 3 ship. Oh, from my rightmost box. Change of pace. Yep. And that's good. And then, but basically, yeah, the main thing that's unlocking is a new action for me. Then I'm going to produce ore, essentially, because I really need it.
I'm going to go to this action. So I'm going to spend 3 ore and a population cube. So here it goes back on the rightmost column. And then I can colonise. So I'm going to colonise this planet. And I have the prerequisite 4 power with my 4 rocket.
So that goes back to you, and then you get this card.
So now I can take another disc off. And then also this gives me sort of an instant bonus, and I gain 1 ore for each level 1 tech I have, and I have all 4, so 4 ore.
Boo.
Get me off my there, please. Thank you. And then I'm gonna produce population from here and now here. Since I've got the discount, done.
I'm going to go to the Technocrats Guild, please. So I'm going to research the last level 1 tech I don't have, because I definitely need some more ore, so I automate. And I'm going to gain an ore. And then, what's that one? Oh yeah, turn a population into a level 1 ship, so I'm taking this one here. And then I can jump to... so I can jump there and then jump here. So now, because I'm the first person on it, I get a discount. And it says I can discard a person to gain 3 ore. Oh.
From your supply.
Yeah, from my supply, which is tough, but I don't think I want to do it. Because you always need a balance of both, and then I wouldn't have any. But I have a little more. It's tough.
The tension.
Yeah, the tension. I'm going to do it. Because I am struggling to make ore. Yep. So, and then I have my little ship there. Then I'm just going to produce population, so I have at least 1. Your turn.
So Thank you so much. I'm going to research a level 2 tech, so I have to discard 2 ore. Put my population cube on. Where shall I go? What's the green? Economic. Gonna go here. So, gonna have a look at the event. Covert arms deal. Choose a level 1 or level 2 rocket. Each faction may gain a ship of that power from their supply and place it in deep space. And then I can upgrade 1 rocket by 1 level additionally after. So I'll choose level 2. So we both get a level 2 rocket.
Both of us?
Yep.
From what though?
From your supply, from the, yeah.
And where does it go?
Deep space.
Excellent news.
And then I can upgrade 1 rocket by 1 level. And I'll do this one. Make it more. Oops. What was that?
I don't know. Your hands in the way. Oh, me.
Yeah.
Well, it's the one that we just got. It's level 2, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yep. That's done. Don't keep that. Doesn't give me anything. So then I choose a tech, and it has to be an economic tech, green. So let's have a look what it's going to give me. So there's 1. That's not green. That's not green. That's not green. So of any...
Yeah, read them out. I'm not sure they can see them.
So I've got biosynaptic network or outer. Choose 1 from here. So repeat the immediate bonus of any level 2, even if I don't have that technology. That's quite good. Or automate something of my choice and then gain 2 ore, also quite good. But there's no worker placement action on this one. It's purely only immediate bonus.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one, I can get a level 2 rocket and then jump 1. And then it gives a worker placement space of basically spending ore to get rockets.
Shall I come back there?
Oh, this is tough. So I could get some rockets, but then... I think I'm actually going to choose outer sector militia because it gives a worker placement space.
Thinking about the future.
Yeah, exactly. So the immediate action though is to take a crate and turn it into a level 2 rocket, which gets deployed on Sol. And then I can jump 1. And then I'm going to jump here. And then I can immediately, pay 1 ore to upgrade a rocket.
I can't see because your hands in the way.
Right. Which I'm going to do.
On this system?
Yeah, so it upgrades into a 4.
Yep.
Oh, and then I get a outpost out, so I get my ore production discount. Wonderful.
That took so long, I forgot what I wanted to do.
Excellent. I'm just going to produce.
Yep.
It's 2. I'm going to do 2 ore. So yeah. Done.
So I remembered I am. What's this? Yeah, so I'm going to call on that. Boop. So I pay 3 ore. I discard a population. Turn the ship into crate, and I get this Epsilon Indie Android market. Oh no, my friends. Move the rightmost 2 crates to any supply columns of your choice. It's going to be here. Then I'm going to produce population, and now that I've moved those, I can actually take 2 population. Refill, done.
I think I will do what you did because I want to research another level 2 tech, so I have to go on this other space because I can't be in the space where I just was, so I have to spend an ore to do that, and then spend another 2 ore to do the actual tech. And I'm going to go for this one. Let's have a look at the event. Oh goodness, I still don't really understand this one. Erratic solar activity. Tuck this card. Okay, yeah, no, I do get this one. There's another one that I don't get. Tuck this card underneath an uncolonized system card. Factions must pay 1 ore for each of their ships that ends its jump here, excluding ships already placed directly or placed here directly already there. That system is worth an additional 1 VP if colonized. Take this card along with the system card to indicate this. So I'm obviously going to place it in that one there, please. Thank you.
I'm sure that meant nothing. It was gobbledygook to me, and I'm pretty sure I've used that card before.
And then I'll do production of ore. Done.
Yep. I'm going to take the empty level 2 space, please. Yes. So I need to catch up. You didn't even pick any level 2 tech, you muppet.
I got so excited by the
No, too late now.
No.
Too late, it's gone. My space.
So I can choose military or scientific, and I think I'm going to go scientific, so blue.
Nerd.
There's one there. Well, that's both. Okay, excellent.
Science nerd.
That's you. And then I've got human experiments. Oh no. Or hypercomputing. Upgrade 2 rockets by 1 level. That's quite good. Or automate 1 ore. 4 to do level 3. I shall go for this one. So I can automate an ore.
Alright. So yeah, just to catch up, I went to level 2, so I spent 2 ore and research 1. I can do this one. So you have this, research tariffs. Tug this card under a level 2 research slot, except for this one. From now on, researching that one costs an additional ore.
Well, that's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's do that. And then I get level 2, and it has to be a red because of this line. Yep. So I basically have another colonization one. Usually we don't have this many. But this one does let you, so you pay 1 more ore, but you get to lower the amount you need by 1, which is quite good. This one's just immediate. Oh. This is actually a really tough choice, you know. But I'm going to go with Exo Alloy Refinement, because I'm about those metals. So I can upgrade 1 ship by 2 levels. I'm going to upgrade this one. Then I may choose 1, and I'm going to automate an ore of these choices. And the other one I've already researched, I think, all level 1, so there's no point researching. Yeah, so then my production is going to be ore.
I'm going to use this space to colonize, so spend 3 ore, send a population back to the supply, rightmost column, and then I'm going to colonize this one that I'm on.
Yep.
Please. So I get that little bonus card.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
So this rocket also goes back to the supply. I get to put an additional ore disc on the planet. And then the little bonus for this one is from now on, all my jump effects and bonuses gain +1 jump.
Yeah.
And then I just get 1 extra VP for this system at the end, I guess. Yeah. And then I'm just going to produce, and I'm going to produce... ore. No. Oh no, I just don't have anything left.
Yeah, you're wiped
Yeah.
out. That's never a good position.
No. Population.
Yeah, right. I'm going to go to the jump 4 just behind your stick. So I'm going to jump here, get that out. I'm gonna jump here, get a plant out. And then I still have 2 jumps. And I think I'm just going to move this 1, 2. Oh, sorry. So I should remember. This one has gained 1 ore as an instant, which I didn't look at. What was I thinking about? Yeah. Oh. Sorry for the weird noises.
All right. Oh man.
It's tough. It's like you. Yeah, I'm gonna make ore. 3 ore. Production done.
Make love, not all.
Hippie.
Right. Well, I can't really do very much.
Me and the androids 1 ore. Me and the android gang.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Cool story, bro.
Oh, I'm a bit
What noises are you making now? You can't laugh at me for old man ones.
Because I don't have any resources.
I mean, you know what you're going to have to do.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do the
Take a
Bobby
knee.
basic action.
I mean, it's quite good action, but it's also taking a knee, so...
Yeah, looks like it's going to have to be that then, doesn't it? 'Cause
Yeah.
I can't research. Level 3 tech, you have to spend ore, which I don't have. Can I jump anywhere? No. Well, actually, I could just jump. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, what, to spend ore? It's a bit of a waste.
You may spend 2 ore. Yeah, but I'm not that, I've got quite a lot of rockets out. I'm not
Sure.
too worried
Yeah, I
about
suppose you
doing
do
that.
get a disc, right? Although it doesn't help you immediately.
Where was the one that I wanted to do? Yeah, so this part is optional to spend ore, so I don't have to get more rockets
Can't
out.
see. How's it?
So I'm just going to do the jump 3.
Is that
part.
what that tiny little writing says? Optional.
Optional one.
Yeah.
So then I can actually jump 4 because of my previous effect. Not that I really want to jump.
No, I don't
4.
like where this is going.
Yeah, I could take control and get some.
Quite far away.
ore.
That's a lot of moves.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, well, you could move.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but you could just
4.
as easily do it here.
Right. Well, you would say that.
Plus, you don't get an ore disc over there. You get a little ore disc here.
No, I'm not bothered about an ore disc. Stop trying to put me off attacking you. What happens if I do attack you?
Well, it invalidates our entire review where he said you never needed to do it.
Okay. Yeah, but no, but that's still true. I don't need to do it. I'm just
No.
doing it to annoy you. No, do you know what? I'm too scared because you'll just come back at me and revenge.
Yeah.
And I just don't, I can't be doing with that.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, and then I'm actually going to go 3, 4. Put that one into deep space. So then get that one out. I could spend 2 ore to get my rockets out, but I don't have it. So I won't. Then I'm going to do production, and I'm going to get ore.
Cool.
Now I'm done.
I'm going to move to that colonization space just below where I am. Spend 3.
Yeah.
And put a man back. Oh no, they always have to go to the rightmost, don't they? Oh, that's not good. That's annoying. I forgot about that. Yeah, so I'm colonizing this one. So, yeah, this goes again rightmost. And then I can put another disc on, but this is like a double one. So I can do either. Ooh.
Does it not have to be the one that you already placed?
I'm not sure because it can be both. But I'll do the same one anyway. From now on, I can pay an extra ore to take an action that is occupied. Yeah, so a new B card. And yeah, I guess that's it. Science production, and I'm going to produce some people. Yep.
I will research. Oh, that's annoying. But anyway, I'm going to research a level 2 tech, and that costs me 2 ore. I am going to research this one, and it's annoying because you made it so I have to spend an extra ore. But my immediate bonus is to automate the population track and jump 1, and that for me means I can jump 2 actually, because I have +1, so I'm going to go 1, 2. Can you put them on, please? Ore disc.
Yep.
And then production, and I am going to produce ore, and now I get 4. Done.
Yeah, I just need to see where could I use to upgrade a ship. Alright, I'm actually, sorry, can you put it on narrow beam lasers? Just to check there's anything better, yeah. So I'm going to spend 1 ore, turn this into a level 2, and I can actually put this up here because I have a shipyard system. Then jump 3, it's going to be 1. Yeah, it's a bit of waste because that's all I wanted to do. Now I have a bunch of other jumps. 2, I guess. Yeah. Done. And I'm going to take 3 ore.
I'm going to use this action that I just researched, so now I don't have to spend population to colonise. I can just spend 4 ore. If you paid more power than required, one of the ships returns population. Okay, but I'm not doing that. I'm just colonising this system, and it's 4, and I have 4 power on there, so that, and then these go back as crates here.
Also, I think I just realised that I've been massively underpopulating. I think I totally forgot that I had all of these unlocked. So I feel like I've lost a few population.
Get another discount.
It's just moving too fast. Too excited about everything else.
And then I can jump 3 as an immediate bonus for colonising this. But I can't jump into the newly drawn system. So that's pointless for me. So I will not do that. Production. I think I'm going to have to get some population out. And now I actually have some to get out now that my rockets have returned. I think though, yeah, you're right. It is quite interesting how you have to return stuff to then get it back out. Because I couldn't produce population because there was no crates, or I could, but I would only get 1 at a time, whereas now I just got 2. So yeah, done.
Okay. So I'm gonna colonize. So I've put the population back and colonizing. So then I take these, put these back. So I had a 2 and a 2 and it requires a 4. So I take this planet, get a second disk, and I've filled up this track now. And then this is kind of in-game scoring, so it won't come into play now. Yeah, then I'm going to do population, so I basically get 4. Because I've got all of these unlocked.
Back myself into a corner again.
Oh, sorry, hold on. 1 second.
Go on.
Still producing. Claiming an achievement.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
So one of the achievements that's always in there is colonize 4 systems, which I have done. So we are 1 step closer.
I mean, I've seen all of these many times, right? How many achievements are there? There's not very many.
Well, the issue is that you have 2 always in there.
Oh, okay.
And then they separate them into A and B. And so there's always like 1A and 1B, and there's not like a great deal. So the thing is, when we say that it gets a bit repetitive and you see all the cards, this also extends to the system cards, the tech cards, and the achievement cards. The event cards, I think, are the worst offenders, actually.
Yeah. Oh, no. My issue now is I need ore and population, and I only have population. Nothing I can do is really like one or the other. Is there anywhere where I can upgrade a rocket? No, because I need ore still. I think I'm going to have to do the Bobby Basic action. So annoying. There's no point in jumping 3. Because I'm already on a planet. Oh no. Okay. Well, I get a population and an ore. It's actually alright, isn't it?
Yeah. And then you produce.
And I'm going to produce ore.
And I'm actually, can you just move me? I'm going to research a level 2 tech.
Where are you going?
To the
base here?
No, the level 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to research this one because this is quite a good one. Automate. Done. I'm just going to produce 4 ore.
I think I will research a level 3 by going here, spend 4 ore, put a population, here, so I have to have researched these 2 level 2 techs, which I have. Event, Galactic HQ. If this is the last round, discard this event. It's not. Point this card at any shipyard system, including Sol. Each faction may, once this game, upgrade 1 rocket there to a level 4 during their turn for free. And you can use a star disc to remember. At game end, that location is worth an additional 1 VP.
I think you should put it up there.
Definitely putting it at Sol.
Mean.
So wait, sorry. So you can upgrade 1 rocket. Does it have to be on Sol?
Yeah. Well, it has to be on the
it doesn't-
shipyard system. That's the point. It's like a shipyard, right?
It doesn't say that though.
Yeah, but then why would you pick a system?
How can that system be worth an additional VP? Oh, if you have rockets there. Okay, Sol then. And then
It says there.
Okay.
Yeah, it says there.
So we can both do that for free, but you have to have Rocket on top.
Yeah.
And then I can choose economic or scientific tech for that level 3 one. And I think I'm going to go with scientific. So it has to be blue. There's 1. There's 2. Okay. Metahuman chambers or hive mind computing. I think I am going to do metahuman chambers because then that means my immediate action is I can automate the population track so I can get an additional column and then turn a supply crate into population. So that's quite good. And then I'm going to put this one back and then I'm going to do production. And I'm going to produce 1, 2, 3, 4 or...
That's annoying. Yeah, right. I'm going to have to go to the Professor's Guild, please. So that's 4. I have to send a guy back. Then put one on the level 3. It's going to be this one. So it's going to have to be a green one. Event. You may choose one. Discard this with no effect. Monolith construction. Gain 2, then display this event near the achievement cards for the game end. At the game end, every faction gains 1 for all they have. Yeah. So I'm going to do that. So it goes in. Then level 3 tech, please.
Every 4 or...
Yeah.
Okay. Level 3 tech.
Again, like we've had that event in I think every game for the last 3 or 4. I think if it's on the bottom, you can probably... I don't think I'll need it. So it has to be green. That was quick. Wormhole technology or android rights movement.
Oh, wow. Androids are my friend.
Yeah, the only issue is that the android rights doesn't do anything for me. I'm going to pick android rights, put them back. Mainly because I do kind of want wormhole technology more, but I don't think there's enough time in the game for me to get a bunch of ships out. So I have to automate one of my discs. I can't do it. Then move the rightmost 2 crates to any supply thingy of my choice. But it's also kind of pointless because I can get them from anywhere, so it doesn't help me. And then I'm going to produce population.
Where is my stick? Yeah, so I will be researching that level 4 tech. So I have to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 or return 2 population cubes to the rightmost. And then put the population on here. Level 4 tech. Let's have a look. So blue or red. I'm going to go scientific again. I'm enjoying scientific. So I've got parallel universe generator and giga corporations. So
surely Parallel Universe Generator sounds much more
Yeah.
interesting and fun and better for everyone than Giga Corporations.
Although the VP, I'm looking at the... So basically the level 4 tech is basically always about endgame
Yeah.
VP. Okay, one of them lets me double the VP of my achievements up to a max of 7. And one of them lets me get VP equal to the average level of your 2 tracks, rounded down. So what's the average level though? Not really. So 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One's at 8. Okay, so 8. So I'd get 4 VP as it stands now. No, 8.
Oh my god, this is painful. Do math.
No, but so 8. Oh.
Can other people go while you figure this out?
Oh no.
Oh, but it doesn't matter. Your turn's done.
No, do you know what? I'm going for this one because I get to repeat the immediate bonus of any level 3. And what I would actually like to do is put a crate in a level 3 rocket in deep space and then jump one. Yeah.
Production.
Production is ore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you pass me an ore, please? Thank you. Oh, and I got an achievement.
I really thought you were going to forget. I was hoping so
Research
much.
your first level 4.
I was counting on that.
So sorry, remind me when the game ends, when there's 3 out.
Yeah. So I'm going here, which was super annoying because I wanted to do this last time, but you're hogging it. Your fat stick. So then research this one. Has to be red. Galactic Census. Yeah. So I get a population, just kind of put it in the end game achievement scoring. Everyone gets a VP for every 2 population they have left over. And then the level 3s, please. So it's going for a red. Got red there. Got red there. So what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Planetary scale research. Or capital ship. It's got to be planetary scale research. So turn a crate into a God, I can't see. Level 2 ship, then jump to. Put it there. And then jump to. Like that. Let's get it to scout. Production time. I'm going to produce ore because I have a lot of population.
How do you do that?
Done.
Okay. Gonna go here. I'm gonna spend 4 ore. 1, 2, 3, 4. To colonize. This one has a 3 power requirement. Can't get a second discount. Well, maybe I could, but I'm not entirely sure, right? Because I've already got ore.
I think you can.
And then the ship goes back to the supply crates. immediate action is to get a supply crate and turn it into a level 2 rocket. For my rightmost supply, I'm going to put it on Sol. And then I'm going to produce and then I'm going to get 2 more population out. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Produce 2 populations. And then I am going to be claiming a second achievement.
Yep. Unsurprising. So,
now
finish the round and one final round.
okay.
So, because you went first, I get one more turn in this round. And I am going to do this. So, for all, to research a level up to the amount of colonies you've colonized +1. So I can research level 4 with that. It's a bit annoying, actually, because neither of them is anything I'm super interested in. I'm going to go green, I think. So level 4, please. So I've got the new golden age or android independence. I think I'm going to declare android independence for my friends. So I get 2 of these into population. And now it costs me 2 less to colonize any system. Yeah, which actually is a bit annoying because it really bugs me that we don't have a space that lets you jump and then colonize. Because the issue is, like, I could colonize that now with this one, but I have to jump, or I could colonize this, but yeah, it's annoying. Or that lets me upgrade a ship and then do it. But yeah, I produced all. So yeah, this is the final round now. Oh, sorry. And I also claim an achievement, level 4. Give me that level 4.
Yeah, is there anywhere where you can upgrade a ship and then...
Yeah, I also want that, but I don't think there is.
No, there's none that's like,
No.
and then colonise.
Right.
No. Yeah, I mean, anything I do now, I don't know if I can get myself like any more VP.
Yeah.
I will, however, use this little thingy. So everyone can do it once per game and upgrade that to a level 4. And then... oh, it's just pointless. I think the only thing to do is research. Yeah, I'm just going to be a bit boring and research a level 2 tech. So I'm going to spend 2 ore, a population, and I will... I think I will just... oh, it doesn't really matter, I suppose, right? I'll just go in for this one. So I can immediately turn a supply crate into a level 3 rocket from my rightmost corner.
How are you going for that one?
Why not?
Well, who was there? You're already there.
There?
Yeah.
I just put it there.
What? Yeah, but you were already there, otherwise how was it researched?
It was like that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. My mistake.
And then...
Yeah, okay, no, sorry, now I understand, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to produce ore. And then I'm done.
Yeah, so my final turn is going to be similar. What is it? Jump over here. Spend 4 ore. Research a level 3. It's going to be this one. Get the event card for 1 VP. We can cover this space. Yeah. Then get level 3 tech. And yeah, it's going to be red, I guess. It doesn't really matter. All right, I guess this one, I think. Yeah.
Riveting stuff there.
So gain 1 ore per location you control, which is 4. Then,
Isn't that?
what?
Aren't they the locations you control?
Well, I still control 3 locations either way. But it also says max 3 in teeny tiny writing.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, either way it's max 3. So whether it's colonies or...
Yeah.
Then I can turn crates into people for colonized systems. Don't have any crates. Then optional, I can turn a person into a ship and jump. 2, which I might do actually. So go here, jump. And then I go Nor. Then get 5 ore.
It's a lot of ore.
Well, I want those 1 VP per 4 ore. All right, so now the counting, which is terrible. They really need a little thing to write down in, because even if you use your phone, which we can't really do at the moment.
Oh, no.
Which kind of...
Mental maths.
Really, really tough. Right, actually, so yeah, now we count up, and this tells us how to count up. And as we said in our review, and I think even Ava from Shut Up and Sit Down mentioned this in the podcast, that yeah, it's pretty brutal to count up. It's really one of those games that, even if I know it's not environmentally friendly, but it just would be much improved with a score pad, because as you can see, there's so many different things, and then you also have these little like add-ons over here, which then you have to work them out individually. So you like keep in score, and then you're like, oh, so now I need to count out how many ore I have. Okay, I get 2 points. Where was I? How many things had I done? And it's just this whole system, basically. It's just not...
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get why they didn't do a victory point track, because you only score at the end. But
yeah.
I mean, even
so
that would
some
be
games do that
better.
as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be better. Either a track or just a little notepad. It's definitely one of the negatives of the game, just trying to do it. So are you starting then?
Yep.
Done then.
Okay, so I'm firstly scoring a VP for each of my level 1 techs, and I have 4. 2 VP for each level 2, and I have
5.
1, 2, so 5, so 10. 3 VP for each level 3,
6.
and I have 2, so 6. And then question mark VP for level 4, so the one that I researched.
Double the value of your achievements, maximum 7 points.
Yeah, so I'm a bit confused about max 7 points. So this one, double it would be 8,
No, it's saying. Oh yeah, sorry. I think it's only the points you double though. It's like the gain
extra
points.
points.
Yeah.
So that is exactly 7 actually, because I've got a 4 and a 3.
Yeah. So yeah,
So,
7.
I mean, well, you score achievements later on. So I'm just going to score the additional VP that I would get. So the 4 and the 3.
Yeah. So just 7. Yeah. Let's just score that. Then.
And then
Automation, because we don't have any private technologies.
Yep. So I got up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Colonized systems. So this one's worth 6. That one's worth 6. That one is worth 5. And that one is also worth 5. 1 VP for each controlled location. So outpost discs. So
2.
1.
No.
Because it's separate.
Oh yeah, you haven't done Earth yet, right?
So 1. Most power in Soul and Deep Space.
You have Soul.
You have Soul, so just 1. But do I get an additional VP from that card?
No.
Why?
Yes, sorry, you do. So an extra 1 for Soul.
And then any event cards in front of you.
So these are the 2 that we're doing about the population law. So I think you only get 1 VP for having 4, or because you don't have 2 population, you don't have any left over.
I have this private event
that one
here,
as well.
So also 1.
Oh.
And then the actual VP from achievements, so another 7.
Yep. So what did you get?
I don't want to reveal until the end. Let's do you now.
Nah, I don't like
taken
it.
a screenshot.
I
No,
don't like
I'm
it.
pretty sure you're going to beat me. So
No, I have a feeling you're going to win.
well, there's a first time for everything.
I think I clawed it back a bit better, but there was a point where I was like, you're definitely going to win. Okay, so yeah,
sure.
I have 4 VP for level 1s.
Yep.
8 for level 2s. 9 for level 3s. Well, you don't trust me.
No, sorry, I was just thinking that I did my own one wrong. But
Plus 6 for level 4.
Yep. No private technologies.
Nope.
Automation track.
4 points for automation.
Colonized systems.
So 10.
Yep.
Plus 6. Plus 8.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah, but it's the same you got except for 2 more for this special, because this has a special endgame scoring.
Oh, I didn't get that one. I didn't do that. Okay, I've got 1 additional point.
Yep.
Yeah.
China, I think you counted it, so you can't count it now.
No.
Yeah, so then 2 points for controlled locations.
Yeah.
Sorry, hold on. Sorry, 3 points, so I had another one.
Yeah.
Because of the shipyard counts. Then 1 point for controlling deep space.
Yep.
Then 1 point for this event card.
Yeah.
Then I believe 2 points for the population card. And 2 points for the ore card.
You have 8 ore.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then achievements, and that I do not know. 4 VP plus 3 VP.
Mm-hmm.
What's that look like?
You've won.
Yeah! What was it?
You got 71.
Yeah.
I got 67.
Ah, I thought it'd be closer than that.
This game, man.
Where did it all go wrong?
Where did it all go wrong?
Well, wait, what was it again?
71 to 67.
Yeah, well, you know what the difference was, right?
Go on.
For all these little endgame things.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's got 4 points for that. Plus, I made out to go for these to get the extra VP.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't colonize anything, so I was like, I might as well control. So it's like 4 VP.
You've got an additional level 3 as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn it!
No, there was a point where I think you only had 1 or 2 level 2s left to do. And I was like, I thought you'd just nail them and get that second achievement out and end it. And if you'd done it then, I think you definitely would have won. But you kind of ignored it and then like went to colonize some more.
But I couldn't. I didn't ignore it. I just couldn't research level 2s because I didn't have enough ore. I never had enough ore or population to do it.
Okay.
that was why. Yeah, because I actually did want to go for that, but then it just transpired that I could do some other things like easier.
Yeah.
I just never had the ore and the population at the same time.
Yeah, I think my thing, I felt I wasn't going to win because I never really got I went for like the military colonization arm, and then it kind of went away from me into green, which is economic.
Yeah.
And so I never quite, like, I had a big burst at the start of colonizing planets, then I couldn't keep it up because the later tech that I picked didn't really, like, help me with it.
Yeah.
So then I got a bit stuck where, like, I was like, theoretically, because you researched a lot more than me, I was like, I should be having more planets, but I was just like, I just can't do it.
Yeah.
So I struggled with that, and then I was floundering, and I just thought you were going to do it because you went with the tech. Mm-hmm. But I think it is literally that I managed to scrape like a few extra points here and there.
Yeah.
With like the event and stuff like that. GG.
Sure.
I bet you're glad we're getting rid of it now. All right. So that was our playthrough of Beyond the Sun. We have a review that you can check out, and it'll pop up at the end of this video. Or you can just look at it on our channel. And thanks for watching. We appreciate it. And we hoped it was helpful if you're interested in the game or looking to get it or just want to see how it plays. So thanks a lot. See you next time.